go. More K's.
No K's.
What's it look like for Evan and Darnell and Tank this week?
Yeah, Evan probably not going to make it. Just he tried this week. It's just not there yet. So hopefully next week we'll see. Darnell, we give him one more day today and see if he can push through it. Don't want to risk anything further, but we'll see where he's at the end of the day.
What did you think about the week of prep from the guys? Did you see the urgency you wanted from the team?
Yeah, I thought the guys really handled the week fine. There's been obviously, rightfully so, criticism around the team and different things, and they've handled all that well, and we just have to go play. It's been a long week. I'm looking forward to Monday night.
What are some of those subtle signs that you look for throughout the week to know that they've responded or they've gotten whatever message you're getting to and they're ready to kind of break out of it?
I think it's just there's a couple. For me, what are they saying amongst themselves? Obviously, that's number one. I think then the biggest thing too is how they approach practice, how they, the energy level, the excitement, the enthusiasm. Because really, does anybody like to practice? It's practice, right? But the way they approach that, and they've done a great job this week. Just focused in on Buffalo and what they need to do.
In terms of Bigsby and Cam Robinson, are they good to go?
Yes. Yes.
Brendan said yesterday, Evan's still been around him a lot this week, really helping. What kind of impact can that have, just the veteran being there for the young guy?
It's interesting you brought that up because I've noticed it with Evan. I think it's good for both players. Evan gets to see it from a different perspective, and then Brenton gets to kind of lean on Evan's experience as a player. So both guys have really benefited from this situation. Now I know we'd love to have Evan out there and all that, but I think both have really handled it well, and it's big for Brenton to have a mentor like Evan.
You bring Evan on the trip, obviously.
I don't think so. I think we'll keep him here. Just better access to treatment and around the clock and stuff like that.
Doug, what are you guys internally looking at the explosive plays? You have the high rate of explosive plays, yet not a lot of time of possession. What is that an interesting balance for you as an offensive guy?
Yeah, obviously, in order to score, points, you got to find chunk plays, right? You got to find explosive plays in the run and pass game, and so we're always looking for that as we, as coaches, we study during the week and how can we, how do we attack an opponent, right? And our opponents are doing the same thing. So, it's timely. You got to be smart, protection. There's all kinds of factors that go into it, but it's and then when it comes down to it, I think your quarterback doing the right thing with the football. If it's there, take it. If not, do the next best thing, right? Check down a tight end, a back, and you can still get a positive play, even when you dial up an explosive.
The extra rest that the Bills have had, is that as big of an advantage early in the season as it would be, like, say, December?
Well, I think later in the year it's more beneficial. We're talking week 3, but anytime you can give players, a couple extra days to heal, I think is good. But definitely would probably help you later in the season, obviously.
Press had mentioned yesterday the number of plays being down just for the offense. And what do you see as, I guess, the importance for this matchup to get the play count up to keep Buffalo off the field?
Well, I think you have to, 1 third down, you got to stay on the field, which means first and second down become important, right? That's the obvious. Defensively, you got to try to find a way to get off the field. You can't have 16 and 11 play drives, I think, like last week, and you just got to find ways to get off the field. And there's got to be that balance between the two. And then you got to score. You got to score red zone touchdowns and not kick field goals. I think those are all things that can factor in, when you're talking about different play counts and trying to get your rep count up and things like that. Take aside or take out like all your 2-minute stuff and things like that. Just your normal sort of pace of plays. You want them to be up, so ball control, right? Have the ability to run the football becomes important.
Okay, why don't we cut it off right there?